I could say, from the Eradicator.
Hello guys and welcome to the channel, it's Erad, and so in today's video we are going to talk about Star Citizen. And no, normally that would be the day when I talk about the roadmap update, but as you can see today, well, there's not much of a roadmap update. That's a shame because it was scheduled today in Twisk, this week in Star Citizen, but unfortunately we are being told here that there's nothing to talk about the roadmap, so that's not what we are going to be talking about. Instead, we are going to talk about the Alien Week, which is now starting. That's right, the Invictus Launch Fleet Week event is gone now, and it is being replaced by another sale. If you like alien ships, well, that's what you're going to be getting this week. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we are getting any new ships when it comes to alien ships, but we still have a sale nevertheless. A couple of new pens, a new weapon as well that I checked out later, so let's check it out here. Today I want to do things a little bit differently. Instead of just talking about the event, which is kind of a non-event in fact, I want to talk about an alien ship that's missing. But for that, well, we need to talk about the alien ships that we already have first. Now, what do we see here? First, this is a blade. This is a type of light/medium fighter from Hesperia based on a Vendel model. It's a pretty decent ship that you can eventually acquire if you complete Pirate Swarm. $275, it's quite overpriced. Next is the Defender. You don't see the Defender all that too often, unfortunately. What I like about the Defender, though, is apart from its look, I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. I really love the materials here that they are using. It has a nice interior with a double bed here, like you have a co-pilot that's separated from the main pilot cockpit. And overall, in this interior, although you cannot put any cargo, which I think is a shame, you can still put some stuff, you know, boxes, stuff for delivery, any loot that you can have, you can put it inside. So it's a convenient ship, I would say, for a medium fighter. $220 is still, these ships are not given, let's just put it that way. Then you have the glaive here, which is even more devastating than the blade that we saw a little bit earlier at $350. The medium fighter from the Vandals. Again, these are ships that are super rare. You almost never see them. Now, this one, the Kratual, is a ship that I wish we could see more often, but the reality is that it's a light fighter at $171. It's very maneuverable, I would say. The problem is that it's a huge target. It has a huge target box, and as a result, especially players, they don't fly this ship because it's so easy to hit. Not to mention that once it gets a little bit of damage, say for example that you lose a wing or you lose a thrusters, it becomes completely unmaneuverable. So that's why this is a very niche ship that only the true passionate people about the Shians are going to be flying, but otherwise, unfortunately, it's a ship that you never see in the verse. Next, this one, oh my goodness, the Banu Merchantman. There's been a whole drama about the Banu Merchantman. By the way, if you bought a Banu Merchantman in 2013 for $250, congratulations, you made an amazing investment. Now it is worth $650. It's going to have several thousands SCU of cargo. It's basically a flying shopping mall. That's what this ship is. It was supposed to be made, but unfortunately, the artist, the lead ship artist, as well as his team who were working on that, they all left CIG. So that's why the team decided to put it on standby, work on RSI instead. Hopefully, one day we're going to see the Merchantman into our hands. Next, the Nox. We have a couple of spacebacks in the verse. The Nox is definitely one of them. So if you are interested into a more alien vibe for your spacebacks, there you have it. This is the Nox at $45. The Prowler is an interesting ship. Now, it's not a great ship. You're not going to be dogfighting with this ship. You're not going to be using that for cargo. Let's see it as a competitor to the Cutlass Steel, but more armored, slower, less maneuverable, but more durable at the same time. You can put a lot of troops in the back. It's also a little bit more stealthy as well. Just the price here of $440. That's just a lot of money. The Raylan, that's a really interesting ship with 220 SCU of cargo capacity, a lot of it being attached here at the back of the ship. This ship also features an interesting cozy alien interior. Unfortunately, it is in concept phase. One would have hoped that with the Sulan that's also available, CIG would have been started to make this ship, but unfortunately, no update has been given regarding the creation of the Raylan, so still a concept ship. At $225, it's an interesting ship here, which is almost worth the money, I would say, if you're interested into cargo ships, but with a more alien vibe to it. The Santokyai, this is one of my favorites here, a really decent medium fighter with 4 size 3 laser cannons on each of these sides here. It's very maneuverable, it's durable. If there's one alien ship that I would suggest you guys to pick up out of all of those, it would be this one. And this is something that I've noticed usually with those alien ships, is that they're not really efficient, especially for the money that you're spending. But if there's like one ship that would be doing the job right for the money that you're spending, it would be the Santokyai. Let me know in the comment section down below if you agree to that or not. But for me here, if I were to spend my money on an alien ship, this would be the one. It's a great ship for PvP, PvE. The only thing is that it doesn't have an interior, unfortunately, but again, it's a fighter, so that's what you would be expecting. The Sulan. So we see a lot of the Sulans, actually. Maybe that's the alien ship that we see the most still today. Sometimes at the outpost, I regularly see a Sulan every now and then, and that's cool. And what I really like about this is like just how crazy that ship is. It's like a vertical takeoff and landing. That's what it does, and it's just so unique in Star Citizen. But as a result, it's a starter ship, but it's more of a starter ship for your alt account, if you see what I mean, right? If you're really a beginner at Star Citizen, you're gonna have to learn the mechanisms and learn to fly the ships first before getting started with something like the Sulan here. So beware, guys. If you don't have Star Citizen but you like this looks, it's kind of looks like a Protoss drone. If you guys like StarCraft, right? That's what it looks like if it was in white and yellow, and I really like it. Then we have the Talon here, which is a Teveran ship. Now the Talon is more of a light fighter, very maneuverable, but it's like a glass cannon at $115. The price here reflects the fragility of the ship, I would say. And then there's the Shrike here, which is exactly the same as the Talon, but this one does not have any lasers. It replaces them with missiles, so kind of like a small missile boat. Then we have the Blade Wave 3 I've already talked about. So we have all those alien ships. All right, that's cool, right? But here's the thing. I think that there's one type of alien ship that is absolutely missing. And that's why you never see me fly alien ships in the verse. I mean, when you look at my gameplay videos, I'm always flying a Cutlass or a C1. These are my two main ships in the verse. Sometimes an MSR. I like the speed of the MSR with the cargo capacity. But I never fly alien ships because, as I said, I don't think that they are effective at what they do. I don't think that they do the job as well as what another human spaceship would do, and that's unfortunate. And here are a couple of alien ships that I think CIG could make so that they become usable and that players would eventually do them. The first one that I think we would really need, and there's been rumors about a ship like this, would be a medium type of transport for an alien ship, something that would be a competitor to, as I said, the Cutlass or the C1. I would totally picture not a Shi'an ship, but a Banu ship, something a little bit bigger than a Defender, something with a reasonable amount of cargo space inside, say, between 50 to 60 SCU, something that can defend itself in case it's being attacked. It's not going to be something that's going to be good for piracy, because I don't think the Banus are really into that kind of things. But eventually, being traders, being merchants, they do understand that what they carry can be valuable in the eyes of people who may want to make easy money, if you see what I mean. So that's why it would have to be decently defended with proper shields, and eventually a couple of maybe 2 size 3 guns would be a nice compromise here for such a ship. And CIG, that is going to be the key. If we want to see more alien ships, players flying these alien ships on a daily basis as daily drivers, I think that a medium-sized transporter like C1 size or Cutlass size would be absolutely phenomenal. And hopefully one day it will come. I'm pretty sure that a ship like that would sell a lot of money. The other ship that I would like to see is a miner, a Xi'an miner. I don't think the Banus are into mining that much, but the Xi'ans are very industrial. So a Xi'an miner would be absolutely phenomenal here. Just having this mining experience, but with a Xi'an vibe, is definitely something that I'm looking forward to. I know that we are going to be seeing ships like that because eventually in the future we are going to have access to alien star systems as well, not just human space. So we're gonna see Xi'an planets and Xi'an economy as well, and so the ships that are related to their economy are also going to have to make it into the verse. So that's why I'm totally seeing one day something like a Xi'an mining ship that players are going to be able to buy and use. So there we have it, guys. That's what we have to say about the Alien Week. Are you going to pick something? As far as I'm concerned, as I said, I'm not really into alien ships, but I have my eyes. Normally, I don't buy weapons here, but I really like the color scheme of that S-71. The S-71 right now is my go-to gun in Star Citizen, and $5, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll give it away for Season Con. Guys, that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, a big shout out to my Patreon members, including Dr. Forbin, Zio, Shot, Deplorable, Fidel, Doki to Docker, and Shadow Rise. I've been Iran. I'll see you guys in the next one.